Hi there everyone, I've got a question. What's inside Stephanie's heaving toy chest today? Let's find out. Link. Oh, why, it's Xenomorphs. Hello, it's me, James Stephanie Sterling here behind a giant stack, actually a really wobbly stack of Xenomorphs in boxes. Very fun boxes. We're going to have a look at them today because that's something to do with my life. It's not a midlife crisis, buying lots of toys and opening them on a camera. It's not a midlife... Okay, what we have here is an absolute truckload of Aliens toys from recent years. They're available only at Walmart, or you can get them secondhand. I'd advise that over anything else. They're made by Leonard, LT Leonard. What I like about them is the fact that they're for ages 7 and up, and they look like it. Yeah, so these are like real cheap looking, but charming as a result. Xenomorph figures and with some Marines that just like, almost look like pound shop army soldiers. Bright blue Xenomorph, no rhyme or reason for it, and they all come in lots of colours. We have here yellow Xenomorph with a space, oh look at that, look, space person. Who cares about the human ones? No one does. This one has, an egg with a facehugger and an alien, and a cardboard cutout made to resemble fire coming out of this flamethrower. Actual flames not provided. That's a shame. These were for ages 4 and up back in the 90s. They gave even fewer fucks. One of the original Kenner alien figures, Killer Crab Alien, my favourite one. This one's from the 90s. There was a whole period back then when franchises that were distinctly not for kids had toy lines marketed at kids. So there was Aliens, and there was going to be a cartoon called Operation Aliens, and there were Terminator figures and RoboCop figures. Don't worry, there's a power loader with a green alien. And a cardboard cutout of a facehugger egg. Oh, I'm going to get it out and have a good old fiddle with it. That's going to be fun. This one is a bigger one. The individually packed Xenomorphs are way bigger than the ones in sets. Look at the size difference there. This one comes with a real facehugger egg as well, so aren't you excited? I know I am. Here we go. Throw that away. Who cares? Right. So, they're all right. The figures are all right. Here's an egg. So that's good. And inside, the facehugger comes out and it's coiled so it can theoretically stand up. Shit. So it can theoretically stand up on its own power. It doesn't really. It's too bent to one side. Look at that. Useless. It's hollow inside though. You can store like Smarties in there, or like a handful of nerds, just any sort of small sweet really can go in there. So that's a very useful egg. And if we have a look at the figures, I mean, they're cheap. But as I say, charmingly so. So this is a drone. It is a kind of milky Xenomorph. And if you know anything about Xenomorphs, you should know to never let them get milky. But this one has gone proper dairy. So let's have a look at that. They're fully posable, and by that I mean they have some joints. More posable than their sort of structure would have you believe. Like if you were to see one of these figures, you could be forgiven for thinking that, the knees wouldn't bend or the feet wouldn't move, but they do, look. Boink, 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 boink. They don't have any real action features. They don't have any, gimmicks. The mouth can open, and there is a mouth in there, a second inner mouth, but it's just sort of a bit of plastic. It doesn't pop out or anything. But I don't think the 7-year-olds playing with these are going to be worried too much about movie accuracy. They shouldn't be watching the movies. and maybe that's why they thought they'd get away with this. But you know what? It's all right. It's all right. Red one with a sort of space bike. That's good, isn't it? Let's open this one. Let's have a look at the space bike. Oh, turn, you piece of crap. Things are locked in pretty good. Oh, God. These things are locked in pretty good. They've got the little plastic twizzly things, and I can't be bothered to go get the scissors, so I'm just kind of ripping everything out. But we've almost got the space bike. It's got a Weyland-Yutani logo on it. Look how exciting this is, you fuck faces. Weyland-Yutani, so that's movie accurate. It's exactly like the space bike in Aliens. Arr! I'm the alien one from Aliens, and I'm gonna fuck yins up. Not today, dickhead! What I like about this one is they look like they're just hanging out at work by the water cooler. You've got the water cooler here with a facehugger in it, and that hand's just begging for a cup of coffee in it. Alternatively, he could also be saying, check out these buns of steel. This one, however, is the star of the fucking show. Check it out. It's the fucking alien from Alien 3, and the dog that it burst out of. They provided the dog so that the 7-year-olds could recreate that magic moment where this facehugger latched onto that dog and this xenomorph burst out of that dog's chest. Ages 7 and up. This might be one of my favourite action figures of recent years. What I love also about the dog is that could just be any dog from any toy set. That can just be like part of a farm animal set of toys. It's just an dog. An dog with an mouth and an basic paint job. And that just hangs out. And the facehugger that killed it is here. That's the facehugger that impregnates that dog. Unfortunately, there's no latching action. In fact, this serves only really as a sort of extravagant dog comb. Ah! Ah! It's a fun child's toy. It comes with the dog. It comes with the dog. Now, of course, we have the alien queen, who can be made to eat invisible arses. This is something I just like to do every single day of the week. Just like, I do like 3 sets of 20 reps on the alien queen arse eating. Like that. It literally never gets old. So, Xenomorph Queen, rendered lovingly in purple, with a purple paint job at the same time. Very good. This one does have action though, as you could see. Like, it's not just arse eating, like, we have a proper look. Like that. Just lift the head and the tongue comes out. Lift the head and the tongue comes out. Lift the head and the tongue comes out. You can't have the mouth closed though. The technology just isn't there. There we go. The technology isn't there to have the mouth open at the same time. You've just got to keep doing that till the mouth sort of falls open. And then you've got your realistic action. And then we've got the Deluxe Alien Queen. What's so deluxe about it? I'm glad you fucking asked. Look at that. So it does that. This is a cardboard cutout of a toy, so presumably you can just wobble it up and down a bit like that. It does look like it's trying to fuck the truck. It's fucking screwed in. It's screwed in. I'm not having that. I'm not going to get a screwdriver. If there's no battery compartment, I'm not getting a screwdriver. I'm not wasting my time driving screws if there's no battery operated fun to be had. Fuck that. I'll get this out. Don't you worry about it. Right, there, we've got our toy. Look at it go. Look at it trundle. Look at it trundling along. Fuck me, look at that shit. Turret moves, no worries there. And it's got a door at the top so that you can put figures in. Here's a figure here that came with it. To pull him out of this cardboard gurney. Here we go. Look at that. With a gun even, it can go right inside. And you can actually store more than one figure in there. There's room for, there's room for the lot. Room for all the buddies. Look, space bike guy can just get in there, have a sleep. And there we go, ready to roll off. Oh, they fucking screwed in the power loader. They've oh no! They've screwed in the power loader. They've screwed it in. I thought. And that's the Lennard set of Aliens action figures, suitable for ages 7 and up. A cheap and cheerful line of age-inappropriate characters that you and your family can enjoy for months to come. I can't imagine these things lasting years, not in one piece. And that was the kind of shit that was in Stephanie Sterling's Heaving toy chest today. What do you think about that? Ruff, 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 ruff.